We can all agree that the best team lost today. Manchester United today welcomed Arsenal at Old Trafford, and the game it has ended 1-0. Calafiori scoring for Arsenal in the 13th minute after a set piece, and we saw the mistake which was done by Altair by indeed. I believe if it was another goalkeeper could have saved that one, but we can all agree that Manchester United they dominated the game because you saw Manchester United they had 22 shots and Arsenal they had 9 shots on target. Manchester United they had 7 and Arsenal they had 3 shots on target. So Manchester United also the pass and the pass accuracy, the possession. Manchester United they really dominated the game, and I'm impressed. It's the first game for Manchester United at Old Trafford after finishing 15th last season, and Manchester United doing some rebuild, signing new players. We can all agree that Manchester United this season they are going to improve. But yes, Manchester United they have lost. They were the best team today, but they lost. Now we can talk about goalkeeper and midfield. We understand that we have Altair Bayindir and we have Andre Onana. We saw the mistake Altair Bayindir did, and Manchester United they conceded their first goal this season. And I believe the mistake he did, if it was a different goalkeeper, we could have saved that one. We saw what Andre Onana did last season. Earlier today, there were talks that Manchester United they are communicating with former goalkeeper David De Gea, but we are still waiting to see what is going to happen because it's not something that concrete happening. And Manchester United, they really want a goalkeeper this summer. We are still going to see what is going to happen with that because you can have a good defense, you can have good midfielders, you can have good forwards. But if we fail to have a good goalkeeper, someone who will save the team. We saw the way David Raya saved Arsenal today because we saw Brian Bomo pushing, they want to score. We saw Matheus Cunha pushing, he also wanted to score for Manchester United. Also Benjamin Sesko pushing, Manchester United forwards, they were pushing, they wanted to score. At least the game end 1-1 or Manchester United win, but we saw David Raya saving Arsenal today. That's why for Manchester United, yes, it's our first game, but even if it's our first game, we have to look about the story of goalkeeper. You can put your comment there about the performance of Altair Bayindir, and if you are ready for Andre Onana to continue as #1 goalkeeper this season. We saw the mistakes Andre Onana committed last season, and I don't believe if there's any Manchester United fan out there will be willing to see it happening this season. Remember, Manchester United, they are not in the Champions League, they are not in the Europa League, and Manchester United, they need to go back in the European football. And for that to happen, we understand that Manchester United, they must perform this season. And I believe from the performance of Matheus Cunha and Brian Bomo and the connection with Benjamin Sesko, I believe it's going to be a good season for Manchester United. We saw it's the first game, but this player were really pushing and they showed that they really want to play for Manchester United. Yes, we can have all that, but if we fail to get a new goalkeeper, it will be a disaster at Manchester United. But I believe Manchester United, they are still following up on that because we saw Andre Onana was dropped today and Altair Bayindir started for Manchester United. Still talking about Manchester United, we saw the midfield, and that's why Manchester United, they are really pushing to sign Carlos Baleba. And I believe if Manchester United, they get Carlos Baleba, the midfield will be good. And Manchester United, if they get a good goalkeeper, a new goalkeeper who is willing to play and fight for Manchester United, and I believe Manchester United, they are going to have a good season. Give your thoughts in the comment section about this game Manchester United lost to Arsenal, despite them performing really well than the way most of us expected Manchester United to perform.